Hi everyone, welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great day. So this is a clip from a previously recorded video. This is a much shorter clip of it. But as always, not financial advice, for entertainment only. Do your own research. And I'm invested in closing companies. And if you enjoy this type of content, hit the like button, subscribe, helps me out tremendously. And let's get into the clip. So Cipher Mining announces May 2023 operational update. They had also a really good month here as far as mining is concerned. A lot of miners are going to have a great month because of the transaction fees. So here's the key highlights. BTC mined was 493. BTC sold 513, so they actually sold more than they mined. BTC held was 407. Deployed fleet of roughly 59,000 miners and operating hash rate that's theirs. That's based on the Odessa facility and the 3 other sites that they have as a joint venture. They have about 1 exahash there, so that's how they get to the 6 exahash for that. Management commentary here. We can see here we are delighted to announce we achieved record production during the month of May, said Tyler Page, CEO. We now have over 5 exahash of self-mining operations at our Odessa facility and approximately 1 exahash of self-mining across our other 3 sites. This record production reflects not only the first full month of our operations with 6 exahash of capacity, but also the sharp increase in transaction fees that we saw during the month. So you're going to see that number also being affected there, where I have to plug in an added revenue stream basically for the transaction fees to make my numbers work. Okay, we are also pleased to announce that the first 3,120 Canon rigs have already shipped, and we plan to have this site ready to accommodate them upon arrival. We are well on track to deliver on our goal of 7.2 exahash by the end of Q3, so that's really good. So they're only about, like I said, 4 months away from end of that, so that should be getting miners in here relatively shortly. Okay, let's see what else do we have here. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. So let's take a look at the numbers that I do have for them. And then we'll get into the last one, which is going to be on Bitfarms. So let's see, your Cipher is right here. Okay. So Cipher right now, 248 million shares outstanding. Stock price is at $2.52. Market cap is at 627 million right now. Current hash rate is about 5, and that's, I'm using the Odessa facility for that. Future hash rate is supposed to be 7.25. They are pretty close to that. If we use the 6 exahash, they're only about 1.2 exahash away from that, so not too bad. To get there, currently I'm showing 69% operational. They're operational a little higher than that right now as it is. And let's see here, BTC HODL is 407 Bitcoin. That's valued about 11.1 million right now. And you guys can see here as far as BTC HODL value or percentage compared to the market cap, hash rate left, BTC HODL, how much they sold, all that. BTC production, nice increase here in production. Yes, this was the full month where they had all the miners plugged in for the full month. That helped out, and then also the network transaction fees helped out greatly, and the rewards as well. BTC mined month over month difference, so definitely 87 more Bitcoins mined this month instead of last month, so that's good there. BTC per exahash efficiency was 82.2, so that was pretty good there as well. And then BTC HODL, you can see here, it has peaked in February at 465, and then has come down here every month since then. You can see how much they've sold here as far as Bitcoin is concerned. Definitely this month being, May month being the most that they've sold here recently or at all. Okay, so that's those numbers. If we look at hash rate and revenue part of the things here, we can see here that they started out basically in December at 2.8, and they had a nice increase here through April, getting to about 6 exahash fully, excuse me, being fully installed for their self-mining portion of things. And then the value of revenue that they generated for that has increased steadily as well and nicely here from November of 1.69 million all the way to 13.5 million. So nice growth there. And obviously the stock is being rewarded for it as it is right now. Hash rate difference from month to month as far as how much was being installed. You can see here in May they didn't install anything. BTC sold value, they actually sold 14.1 million here compared to 13.5 million in revenue. So they are probably paying some stuff down. And we can see here the last 4 quarters revenue. Q4 was only 3 million. Q1 was 21.8, almost 22 million. This current quarter estimated right now is about 31.7, so around 32 million. Then you can see their operating costs have also been increasing as they get more miners installed, which is going to obviously cost more in electricity and things like that. You guys can take a look at these charts here. We've gone over those before, and we usually do those at the quarterly time when we get those results. As far as institutions are concerned, those actually decreased a little bit here. At least institutions numbers decreased to 104. Number of shares actually went up a little bit here by 20,000 shares, but still the same percentage-wise. We still have the same buy rating or strong buy rating of 1, buy rating of 3, 0 hold, 0 underperform, 0 sell, and the price target actually is still $4, $3.50, and $3 for the high, average, and low. And when we look at the raw data here, this is what I'm trying to point out to you guys, the effect of the network fees has on added revenue for the miners. So with all of these miners here, actually, let me see here, 13.557. I should probably change this to 31. I believe that would make more sense. I don't know why I forgot to do that. So 31 there. And then let's see here. We want to change this number because they were at 13.5. Sorry, I'm doing this on the fly here, 13.557. So that's going to decrease us by about 310,000. That's if the miners were running for the whole, obviously, month here. 557. So that's going to be 313. That was close. Okay, 13,557 is where we want to be. So 313,000 extra from the transaction fees. Now that's given that the miners were running the full time for the month. They didn't have any curtailment, which I don't know. They didn't provide that. And obviously this transaction fees are kind of messing with my numbers on that part. So here's what we have as far as Odessa. Odessa was at approximately 5 exahash. Alvarez, Bear, and Chief are about 1.9 exahash, about almost 2 exahash there. About 49% of that is for their own mining. So that's where we get a total of, over here, that's owned 5.9. That's basically 6 exahash that they have right now. So that's kind of how I'm calculating all these things. I'm only using the revenue from Odessa only because the other ones are being reported as assets. They're not being reported as revenue from these. So Odessa is 11.47 million roughly. This is going to be tricky with the transaction fees. I keep saying transaction fees, but it's going to definitely have an effect on how close I am to my numbers here. I was only off by 1.34% for Q1, which is kind of nice where I want to be. I want to be, within 2.5% up or down. But we'll see how close I get to that with transaction fees having an impact on the miners. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at. Looking at my estimates here, last 3 quarters we're at 26.9 million. The current quarter is an estimate of 31.7 million. We'll see where we get. Combined total right now is an estimate of 58.7 million. 50% net income, we're looking at $2.36 to $3.54. I do think they are a little bit undervalued if you look at the 75% income. But if you look at the 50% net income part of things, they are a little overvalued, I think. And that's with a PE of 20 right now. They still have a little bit of growth left, but investors are seemingly liking them right now. So I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, giving them a 20 PE ratio instead of a 15. If we bump them down to 15, well, then they're definitely overvalued. And I do think they're overvalued a little bit based on their current growth and future growth potential right now. Okay. But if Bitcoin starts going up in value, this obviously is going to have an impact on their net income. So 75% would be in play. At that point, they are undervalued. Okay. Let me know if you guys have any questions on this. Definitely comment down in the comments down below. Okay. So that's it for Cipher.